Hi, my name is Marvin Davis, and today I will be doing my fall semester project on IoT and IoE. So what is IoT and IoE? IoT stands for the Internet of Things, which in definition is the interconnection via the Internet of computing devices embedded into everyday objects, enabling them to send and receive data. While IoE stands for the Internet of Everything. And the definition for that would be the networked connection of people, process, data, and things. Well, if we look at this and we just look at the definitions, we kind of find ourselves seeing like what's the difference between them two. And the difference is the Internet of Things focuses on physical objects, while the Internet of Everything focuses on four specific constituents, which are people, things, data, and processes. Well, simply put, in other words, the IoT involves the interconnectivity of physical objects and data input and output, while the Internet of Everything is a comprehensive term that refers to the interconnectivity of various technology, processes, and people. Various keywords shows that IoE in a way is multiple versions of IoT. And that's why it's called Internet of Everything, because it's a lot of different things. Even though it's only based off of four constituents, it groups things, people, data, and processes all together. Versus Internet of Things just focuses on physical objects. Well, what are some examples that we'll find of IoT and IoE in everyday lives? Well, examples of IoT that we'll find will be elderly care monitoring systems, and smart smoke detectors, and smart fire extinguishers, and home energy monitoring and control, smart door locks, soil monitoring, concrete infrastructure monitoring, predictive machine maintenance. While IoE, some examples of that will be a system that lets in a dog, or a woman who brews a coffee, or an automatic front door in a driverless car. While we see things like the woman who brews her coffee, if we go back to slide 3 and we go back to our definition of IoE, people is the biggest thing. People, things, data, and processes. Well, in that example, the woman would be the people. IoE focuses on specific things, and the woman would be the person in that scenario. And things like an automatic front door, which will be a sensor, that would be IoT, but IoE focuses on that also. It's all different things that are IoE, different IoT things grouped into more, but much more. It's IoT, but much more. Well, IoT really just focuses on things like soil monitoring, or not soil monitoring, monitoring in general, sensors, and analytics. Also, if we go back to slide 3, it also shows us how we talk about data input and output. Things like analytics will be data that we are putting for something. Predictive machine maintenance, or monitoring, infrastructure monitoring. That's data that we can get from what we see and put it into new things. So there are a lot of examples of IoT and IoE that we a lot of times see in everyday life that we might not know is IoT and IoE. Like a Tesla we might see driving on the road. That's an example of IoE because it's a driverless car. Or somebody brewing coffee at Starbucks. That's another example of IoE that we find in their daily life. Or if we go into a store, a grocery store, that's an example of IoE that we might find. Or maybe in our own house, we might have some smart door locks. Or in our schools, we might have smoke detectors, and smart fire extinguishers in our school. Things like that are things that we might catch on a daily basis that we might not know are powered by IoT and IoE.